Hey, welcome to another episode of Goss's Garage, hosted by Pat Goss. Today, we're going to do an unboxing of my latest acquisition. Hey everybody, I'm doing another video here about my latest acquisition. Listen, I got a neighbor, and he thinks the beer that I drink is shite. And what I drink quite a bit of from time to time is Stella. I guess in some places of the world, Ireland and a bunch of other places that don't matter, this beer is referred to as the Life Beater. I don't know. It's nice. It tastes good. It's not bad. I like it. It's not bad. Anyway, so what am I doing here? I'm going to show you what I just bought, which is going to help get some people off my back about the kind of beer that I drink. So I'm going to unbox it just like what normal people do. And, hope you guys enjoy what you're going to see here. But first thing I do, I ordered most of this stuff off of Amazon. Little shameless plug there. But let's see what we got. What is it? Alright, first things first, what I'm getting into is some parts here that I'm going to use for a new tap system. Okay, in my first box is what they call a keg coupler. Now, if anybody knows what this is, this goes on top of your keg and you do your thing and you tap it, and then it connects to all your plumbing and stuff like that. So with this puppy right here, this is a U-type. Does anybody know what a U-type is out there? I'll explain in a minute here as it'll be more evident, but U-type is specific for certain types of Euro-type kegs. And there's other ones as well. This is less common because less kegs actually use it. So in the box, what's in the box? Wasn't packaged really well, but how hard can you really mess this up? I bought this from Amazon Prime, just one of the regular stores, and it looks like there's some little fittings and stuff like that in here, which will help, dispense some of the beer and whatnot, and some connections and shit like that, washers. So looks like it's all there. Absolutely zero instructions, but that's okay because I'm a man and we don't care about instructions. Intermission. All right, second box. That would be 2. I'm so excited. Ouch. Yep, I'm bleeding. All right, so in the second box, here's what we got. This box is from a company called KegCo. KegCo does a lot of your tap systems and things like that. And you're probably wondering, why do I need a tap system when I already got this stuff? Certain types of beers require certain types of tap systems. And I'm going to give you a hint at what kind of tap or what kind of beer I'm actually going to be dispensing by this. Inside this box, also with this KegCo kit, is a spout. What is a spout? A beer spout is where the beer comes out. And with this one, that's what I got. This is a stout type of beer spout. And it would go like right in there like that, okay? And it is designed to pour a stout beer properly. Assuming you know how to use a keg. Anyway, what else is in the box here? KegCo makes a really nice, and I picked their product because it seemed to be the best quality out there. But this is what they call a, what do they call this thing? Actually, I forget the name right now. This is the regulator. What this actually does, folks, is regulates the gas that's used to push the beer to the top of the keg. And this is a dual gauge regulator. Show the volume of the tank. It'll also show you the pressure that you're pushing. Too much pressure is bad, too little is too less. This one is specific for a certain type of beer that I'm going to choose to buy. This is for a combination of a nitro fill and a CO2 fill. In my case, it'll be 75% nitrogen combined with CO2 in the same canister. So, if anybody knows what that is, or why I'm actually selecting that, you might have a hint about what kind of beer I'm going to be pushing. Let's come back to that. So, this, as far as like packaging, yeah, kind of hard to mess it up. I like this one because the gauges have these nice little round, insulators on here, which will keep it from getting damaged, which can happen if you're getting wild. There's an adjustment here for the pressure up and down, and there's also a cock valve here for turning your cock on and you're turning your cock off. What that means is the beer flow. There's also a pressure relief valve. Pretty cool stuff. Let's put that to the side. Oh, hey, this has directions. Okay. Next in the box is a tank. This is pretty slick. I opted for the one that was powder coated in black because I didn't want to go back to anything else. And this one was just a couple more dollars than the standard one. What's different than all the other types of CO2 tanks you have out there is that this one is designed to be unique to a nitrogen CO2 fill, which is only this threaded type, okay? So any other type will not work. Trust me, I know, because I have the other types, and it's reversed. This is the male part that goes into the female receptacle, like that, of your tank. Otherwise, it's reversed. Pretty cool looking tank. It's powder coated. It'll probably last 5 kegs, or in my case, probably about 10 if I go with sixtels, which I probably will. More stuff, a bag that came in on that. I also bought hose because, look, when you're tooling around with beer, you're drinking something that's supposed to be kind of, not contaminated. And when you're pushing different types of beers and brands of beer, especially, it can contaminate the hoses inside. So, I recommend personally going with a new hose every time you go with a new type of beer. That way it's not contaminated with flavor and whatnot. And it can and will happen like that. So this is pretty much everything that I got in the box. Again, the hose is going to go on the top here of my keg system, like that. That's going to go to my manifold inside here. And my regulator is going to help connect to this. I already have plumbing for that. And we will soon be pushing Guinness. And it'll go in a glass like this. And then my jerky neighbor will let me alone and, stop complaining about my wife beater beer. Please pause while this brief intermission. Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoyed my little video here. If you do like the content and things like that, please do subscribe to my channel, Goss Garage, and also be sure to smash that like and subscribe button down there. And last thing, share with your friends. Again, cheers to you all. Have a good weekend.